I seen you speaking of people who got the pardon, Desiree Perez. Now I seen you a video about a year ago. The title of the video was Rock Nation was like founded by snitches, and you started talking about Rock Nation and all the people in that, and you even said something like Jay-Z was the only one who didn't get locked up. All his boys got locked up. How do you feel about that? Rock Nation, in particular, the rappers not that's in Rock Nation not saying anything about it. That's supposed to be street dudes.
Well, I mean, I gotta say this: they got a lot of power over there, and I know just because I gotta, my answer right now is some motherfuckers in that office that's gonna make sure that I don't get certain sort of money. But I'm certainly happy that you asked me that question, because I know that God is gonna protect me from them devils. I ain't need that money, whatever that was gonna come from, whatever blessing in the future, however or whatever. I know that niggas is quiet because they want to keep that money coming in. You know what I'm saying? And it's motherfuckers that want to do business that have no business with them boys over there, but want to do business so bad that they would never answer and say what I just said. Nick, it's a money thing. You feel me? And it's a monopoly thing. Niggas is calling this nigga Hove. First of all, nigga get to a certain level to where he could do something for people or take something away. Niggas start calling him God.
Damn.
You feel? I mean, and this is nothing against Jay-Z. To keep it a buck with you, I fuck with Jay-Z business practices. I fuck with his music.
Yep.
Love the way he put words together. How I'm a front on Jay-Z. But as a black man who's not getting spoon-fed by Rockefeller and know that I can make my own money, opposed to, living in that realm of, the whole marketing strategy of living, spitting raps or giving the image of living just above your means, or a lifestyle that's slightly out of reach. That's what you niggas is chasing, a marketing plan of the whole Rockefeller lifestyle of creating something that's slightly out of reach. You feel me? That it's like a vodka commercial, and everybody bought into it. You niggas got on hats with the paper plane on it, and you haven't got a checkup out of there yet. So, I mean, let me just finish this. As far as the police go, you feel me? If the public is this influential as far as the police go, I know for sure it's people in the FBI that fuck with Roc Nation. I know it's people in the DEA and the NYPD and Atlanta PD. That nigga got power. You feel me? And money.
Yeah.
No.
So let me ask you this, because we agree 100% on Jay-Z as a businessman, Jay-Z as a rapper, got nothing but love and nothing but respect for him, one of the greatest to ever do it. Criminal justice reform is very interesting, though, because it seems like it's a very good thing. We got him and Yo Gotti going out to Alabama and talking to the people about the conditions out there and in prisons. And we see Meek Mill and Michael Rubin doing their thing, Philadelphia and various places in the tri-state area.
Right.
Can we look at that and see it as something positive for black people, or do we got to look at it with a side eye because of everything we're talking about right now? Can we put that all in the same circle? Or is that like, nah, one thing is separate and the other thing is what it is?
Nah, man. I mean, I'm going to be real with you, bro. I'm not no fucking rat. I come from a different time and place, and I know he comes from that place too. Yeah. So when you come from that place and you start blurring the lines, niggas like me start looking at you side eye. That's where that come from. It's not about all that other shit. It's either this or that. But I understand it because I'm making that transition right now myself. Now, I hope you for all the young niggas, please rewind what I just said. It is a level to where you're you looking at niggas side eye because you don't get it. But then you understand, like, this nigga can't please the streets forever. He got to keep growing. And then again, it's more niggas that he can help than it's more niggas that he could please. I'm not a fucking felon. So me trying to hold on to this street fucking ideology that I don't want no parts of no more. I'm a millionaire now. I don't want to go back to where I couldn't I didn't have access to where I have right now. I dreamed about having access. So just the access of information is allowing me to know that when I'm in his position, I'm going to be helping motherfuckers too. And it's going to be a whole lot of motherfuckers like me 6 months ago, 8 months ago, that has to make that transition, whether the transition was yesterday, but it's going to be a point in the time and a period to where you're going to get it. And being a nigga that's constantly poking at motherfuckers that's doing more than you, I'm not going to be a part of that crowd no more. Like, you know what I mean? That nigga's doing way more than I'm doing.
Right.
And anything more than I can say right now. So, you know what I mean? It's like I got to stand down.
No doubt, no doubt. Tupac, I wanted to ask you, I seen you in a video. You said, or the title of the video was at least that pretty much that Tupac knew that his time was short. Could you expound on that when he was here?
Well, just his tone. You feel me? This nigga's tone was always on some, I don't know. He just, looking back, he just did not speak in a long-term sort of thing. Like everything was a right now type of thing. He was rushing to do everything. You know, like Pac, I don't think he was running around telling people per se, I'm going to die on this day. But after he was gone, I'm pretty sure everybody knew that he was preparing for something. You know what I mean? And again, some people are closer to God than others. You know what I mean? I don't know what was going on in the nigga head, but I know that after he was gone, that was the first thing that came to my mind and stood out to me is, you know, just the way that he was trying to set shit up and going in and doing 2 albums in 2 weeks, and you know what I mean, just things of that nature that normal people just don't do.
Now, you a member of the Outlaws?
Do I remember them?
Were you a member of the Outlaws?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about that, man.
I mean, in terms of what? Like when I met them or
Yeah,
what?
how you met them, how you got with them, and when y'all decided to come up with the name and all that.
I wasn't there when they came up with the name.
Okay.
I wasn't there. The first time that I met the Outlaws, they was just forming the Outlaws coming from Dramacidal.
Okay.
And they was in the airport. We was on our way to go do some shows with Pac. We had the same manager, nightlife management, which was Suge Knight's and Sharita Knight's management company at the time. They was married at the time. And
Now,